Hey everybody, 3KO Games here. Welcome back to the channel. We have 5 new heroes to talk about in this new Beowulf challenge event summon. 3 5-stars, a 4-star, and a 3-star. I will try to do this quickly. Let's get to work. Okay. The namesake of the Portal Beowulf 5-star red fighter of this Beowulf family. Family bonus I only have to do once, I think. But these heroes have a chance to cleanse a random cleansable status ailment from all allies when this character receives damage from an enemy's special skill. This can activate only once per turn. So, 1 hero, you get a 75% chance. 2 heroes, you get a 100% chance. It's going to happen every time they receive damage from an enemy special skill. Pretty awesome. What I'm not sure about with this wording, and if you have one of the older Beowulf families, maybe you've played with them already and you can tell me how this works, is the 75% chance, from all allies, is that like a 75% chance per ally, or is it 75% chance like it's going to happen to everybody, or there's a 25% chance that it happens to nobody? If you know, let me know down below. Either way, it's still a pretty good rate. Let's read about some passives. Perfect accuracy, never misses its targets. Innate resistance against mana reduction. And when this character receives damage from special skills, they gain plus 25% attack stack. 1 stack can be gained each turn, max 10. So, there's a chance he's going to be increased on his attack like 250%. A 10 stack doesn't happen that often, but let's read down below. For this guy, 10 stack could happen. Great family bonus, great passives already. Stats are through the roof: 1164 team power, 1273 attack, 1087 defense, 2068 health. You turn on max power preview, and he's got an attack up ether talent. So he's going to get plus 20% attack for the first 6 turns. So even his first couple hits are going to be strong. And then he's going to start to get these stacks, and it's going to stay strong. So that's pretty great. Let's read about the special skill here. Battle Boast. Average speed deals 615% damage to the target. That's a big healthy snipe. And if you level this guy all the way up and get him to 1841 attack, 615% damage to the target, is going to take care of many enemies. One at a time, but as long as they're not, the fullest on HP and don't have like a defense up or something like that, this guy is going to pretty much wipe out a lot of enemies in one shot. Then recovers 15% health for all allies. I like that. It's not a huge health recovery. Whatever. You're not going to bring this guy in as your primary healer. But if you have a primary healer that's maybe not the highest health recovery in the game, or is maybe a heal, like a boost over time, you're not afraid to bring that in because this guy's going to do a little extra. That's great. Increases the mana of all allies by 10%. And then his special, in addition to the passive, gives all allies 25% attack stack. I wonder if that includes himself. Does he double dip with, like, he receives special skill damage, he gets 25%, and he gives special skill damage, and he gets 25%, because that'll get crazy high right away. Anyway, regardless, Beowulf, sniper. But we are kind of bringing the sniper meta back with how strong some of these heroes are. He's going to be a good sniper for sure. Let's go out and in and look at Grendel, who's a 5-star green monk. Family bonus is the same. Passives are the same. Okay, so we can go kind of quickly. 1163 team power. This guy leans a little bit more defensively. He's actually just very evenly built. 1196 attack, 1174 defense, 2082 HP. Attack up, as well as his ether talent, and his gruesome charge is at fast speed. Target an enemy, nearby enemies get 40% defense down against nature for 3 turns. And then he's going to hit 3. He's doing this in the right order. It's great. You don't have to follow up with another green hero to take advantage of that defense down. Of course, if you do have a second defense or green hero, you bring him in on an attack team. Excellent. You're going to get 2 heroes that can hit with whatever their total is plus 40%. That's great. 320% damage to the target and nearby. That's a nice big number, especially with already 40% defense down. And this is all at fast speed. Very impressive. Target and nearby enemies receive 819 bleed damage over 3 turns. And this guy regenerates some HP for himself. 810 HP over 3 turns. Very good. I mean, so he is not Beowulf. He's not healing everybody. He's just a greedy healer. Just just healing himself. But you've got another primary healer for the whole team. This guy's going to stick around. Especially if you're trying to make sure that these other green heroes on your team are hitting hard enough. This guy's going to stick around and make sure that defense down against nature happens to their team. Grendel, excellent hero. Just talking about how I could use another green hero. Grendel would be awesome. We have Modthryth, 5-star blue paladin. It looks like the passives are different. 5% mana gained when they receive a buff or a positive stack. And I wonder if that's if you double Limit Breaker and start with damage reduction, is that already a buff? So you're already starting with 5% mana. Would be nice. And then if you pair her with somebody else on the Beowulf team, and you get that plus 25% attack stack, that's going to happen a whole lot, and she's going to charge more quickly. Innate resistance against mana reduction, okay, like the others. Innate resistance against status ailments that give immunity to new buffs. Okay, so she's going to keep getting this mana because she's going to keep getting whatever buffs they send her. She can't have buff immunity. That's great. 1163 team power. She leans more defensively and in health. 1151 attack. 1219 defense and 2099 health. Okay, chilling counterattack. So I bet she's a counterattacker. Average speed, caster and nearby allies counterattack with 130% of the damage received for 5 turns. That's pretty good. I believe somebody like Prince Siegfried is also about 130% and can really wipe somebody out. The caster and nearby allies decrease. I thought it was going to be like decrease damage so that you were able to increase the counterattack, decrease the damage. I don't think she does that, unfortunately. Decrease 10% mana up from the attacker on each counterattack for 3 turns. Which is good, because that could also happen just with a slash attack. I think, right? Yeah, because the slash attacks themselves will also counterattack. The only drawback is that with, caster and nearby, counterattack on 3, to get that full counterattack effect, you want them to hit all 3 of those people. So if they hit all, okay, If they're hit 3 and they only hit 1 or 2 of those people, it's not gonna wipe them out. But if it hits on target, it could wipe somebody out. The 10% mana reduction gets diminished for consecutive activations during the same turn. I suppose that means if it's like Senia's hitting twice, or like a Guardian Elephant with multiple hits or something like that. Allies get plus 15% attack. Ooh, not quite as much as the other ones, but that's still nice. And we get the status effect generator at the start of the next 4 turns. This character gives a random ally an additional 100% special skill damage. Nice. An additional 33% mana generation for 4 turns. So, for 4 turns, she's going to give somebody this, and it's going to last for 4 turns. So you won't really have the whole team charged up with at the same time. And bad luck, you could just keep giving it to the same person, which lengthens it but doesn't compound it. But your other random allies are going to get a big increase. Can't be dispelled. Yeah, I'm greedy, and I wish that she had an attack herself, but I just have to take a breath, relax. She's a support hero. She counterattacks. She reduces mana of the enemy team, and she boosts the attack and mana generation of your team. She does a whole lot. She just doesn't heal, or she just doesn't attack. So if you're willing to work around that, good hero. Obviously, if she had an attack or a heal, she would be an excellent hero. But there's Modthryth. Let's go back in and find these. This 4-star, this 3-star. I'll do this very quickly. Aeschere has 2 of the passives, mana reduction and 5% mana gain when they receive a status ailment or a negative stack. Okay, so backwards of the other one. And we'll read about the special skill here. Wise Man's Counsel safely dispels 1 buff from all enemies. Latest buffs are dispelled first. Okay. Status effect generator. At the start of the next 4 turns, this character gives a random ally an additional 25% mana generation and an additional 60% for all healing received for 3 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled. All allies regenerate 480 HP over 4 turns. That's not bad for a 4-star healer. We've been talking a lot about this lately with healers. When it's an exact number of HP, it's it's a year from now, 2 years from now, it's not going to be quite as desirable. Whereas if it just gave us a percentage, it would live on with the stat increases. But 480 HP is okay. Dispelling 1 buff. Plus, whoever he hits is going to get plus 60% increase. So we're talking about whoever gets hit first, I don't know, something like 750. I'm shooting from the hip on that one. About 750 HP over 4 turns. But as you can see, he's got 1870 HP. So we are less than 50%, even with a 60% increase for all healing. There are some 4-star healers that are healing 45-50%. But the mana generation 2 and dispelling 1 buff is pretty good. Not a bad 4-star. Not the best 4-star, especially for somebody who's brand new. And we have a 3-star named Unferth. Mana reduction, innate resistance, perfect accuracy. And his special skill at very fast, I like it already, 250% damage to the target and 275% damage if that target has more than 70% health remaining. and he does a 3-turn status effect generator. Gives a random enemy 50% defense down against special skills for 3 turns. Not bad. Very fast speed. Very usable. Very usable in 3-star events, 3-star tournaments, all that kind of stuff. That's Unferth. Okay. That's a quick tour through this whole event summon. Let's get back here and I got 1 summon coin. Ooh, and it's a 1-star. Oh well. Let's just go ahead. We've got 4 coin pulls here and see if we can just get super lucky and land one of these. I'll take that green, but not Brienne. Grendel will be awesome. Kelisle. Hey, we got the 3-star. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. And last one. Yellow means nothing. All right, well, that does it for the video for me. Let me know down below what you think about these heroes and if you had any luck with your pulls. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we'll see you next time.